This is probably my most requested review to do ever. With Brionac coming out in the Hidden Arsenal for TCG, people have been wondering whether Zombie Synchro would actually be tier 1 in this mostly graveyard based format. So here's a run through the main side and extra decks for basically standard Zombie Synchro. So we'll start off. Here's the Dark Arm Dragon, because you can have a lot of graveyard controls like Book of Life and all that. Yep, I spoiled a bit. I spoiled that. There will be Book of Life. Never mind. So yeah, here are more monsters, which are 3 Tragoedia. Tragoedia is actually really good because he has that monster stealing ability where you can actually discard cards like Mezuki to take control of the same level monsters. Mezuki is a key card in the deck because, well, he spell summons out zombies. And with Barrel from a Different Dimension, another spoiler, doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, that's Mezuki along with Vayu and all that are actually really good cards to spam with Barrel from a Different Dimension. So without further ado, here are more monsters. We have 2 Armageddon Knight, 2 Pyramid Turtle. Armageddon Knight is to dump the Necro Gardna, the Plaguespreader Zombie into the graveyard. Concept about Zombie Synchro is that all you need to do is just dump cards from your deck all the way to the graveyard, or add cards from your deck to your hand for control like Tragoedia or Brionac. Okay, we also have 2 Goblin Zombies. Pyramid Turtle actually searches out all the zombies. That's basically what he does. 2 Goblin Zombie is, well, searches out cards like Mezuki, and actually does the same thing as Pyramid Turtle, but this time it's to the hand. Also, he's a duck, so yeah. And more monsters. 2 Necro Gardnas as alternative dumping targets for Armageddon Knight, and also for discarding for Zombie Master or Tragoedia's effect. Oh man, this is getting a bit dirty. Sorry, messy actually. Now we have Gorz and Caius and Sangan, and the only tuner in the deck being Plaguespreader Zombie. Well, there's nothing much to say actually. 1 Gorz and 3 Tragoedia already makes up for the how hard to kill Zombie Synchro can actually be. Standard. And Caius actually has a pretty nice combo. You can use Mezuki to out of game to revive Goblin Zombie and tribute Goblin Zombie for Caius. Well, I'm not sure if we'll mistiming that. No, well. So yeah, there are the monsters, which is a total of 20 monsters. Sangan is actually to just search. Yeah, pretty obvious. Now we have 3 Barrel from a Different Dimension and 3 Book of Life. These cards are actually pretty. Between these 2 cards, it's very obvious that Barrel from a Different Dimension is the key card in this entire deck, along with Mezuki. Well, yeah, there's nothing much to say actually. You just have to spam, and a nice combo you can actually do is if you have an out of game Necro Gardna or Mezuki's and it's your opponent's turn, he's gonna attack you for game. You can actually activate it because it's a quick play spell, and Necro Gardnas can help you. Next we have 2 Allure of Darkness, 2 Foolish Burial, and self-explanatory actually, since it's Zombie Synchro and you have a lot of ducks. Well, yeah, and the Allures actually do help. Well, filter, and Foolish Barrel also dumps card from the deck to the graveyard. Same concept with Zombie Synchro. It's dumping. Not milling, but dumping. 1 Brain Control, Heavy Storm, and Giant Trunade. And now we move on to the traps. That was a total of 13 spells. Here are the traps actually. There are 7 traps. So yeah, Raigeki Break could actually be read in 2s, but I don't want to overshot the 40 card limit. Because Raigeki Break could actually help you discard probably dead cards in hand, like a dead Tragoedia when you're gonna die soon, or Mezuki and Necro Gardna and Plaguespreader Zombie. Trap Dustshoot was favored because of its almost overwhelming control aspect, because when this card is faced against other Zombie Synchro and Light Swan, control is a very key aspect of the game. Now we move on to the extra side deck. For the side deck, right, is actually you can mod whatever you want in the main and the side. I'm just showing you my build. Well, I don't run El Blood because El Blood isn't really key inside Zombie Synchro. Well, true story. But yeah. So here's a side deck. You can mod it if you want. It was really made last minute, so it doesn't have the Kaiku and the Transmigration Prophecy. But yeah, here are 3 Raikos. Raiko actually is more for against the Gladiator Beast, unless they got Chariot, but it actually doesn't matter because yeah, unless you're really unlucky and actually run into a Chariot. Silly car alarm. Okay. So yeah, he actually destroys first and then mills, but then there are 2 types of mills, good mills and bad mills, and with the bad mills, like your Tragoedia and all that, or different barrel from different dimension, kind of makes this card actually okay to be ran at 2. There are only 14 cards in the side deck, so maybe you can actually -1 and then add in 2 Kaiku, because I didn't add in Kaiku. Next we have 2 Paladin of the Undead White Dragon, excuse me, or whatever the name is. Basically use him in mirror matches. Why? Because it's very fun to spell summon out your opponent's Plaguespreader Zombie. If he actually does have it, then you can actually synchro for Doom Kaiser Dragon. Doom Kaiser Dragon's effect activates, spell summon out the Plaguespreader Zombie, synchro for level 8. And that's a pretty neat trick. Next we have 3 Mirror of Oaths. Well, Zombie Synchro usually loses to Gladiator Beast because Gladiator Beast can actually now sight out into different dimension Gladiator Beast, and that's actually pretty irritating. So we have to have min more monster and spell and trap destruction than before. So here are 3 Malevolent Catastrophe, 2 Dust Tornado, and 1 Raigeki Break, which is actually could have been the second one in the main deck. And yeah, as you can notice, they're all like spell and trap removal except for Raigeki Break, because Raigeki Break can also be monster removal. And yeah, that's just the side deck. So now let's talk about the synchro. I still have 2 minutes left. So yeah, these 2 are the key synchros. There are other key synchros, but I would like to focus on these 2. Doom Kaiser Dragon actually is self-explanatory. You can actually, you saw the combo just now. Okay, Zombie Master and the Paladin of White Dragon. If your opponent has the Plaguespreader Zombie, then these 2 will actually do that level 8 instant combo. Doom Kaiser Dragons actually run in 2 and 3s because mirror matches, it actually wrecks in mirror matches and can actually control the game very well and pretty much build up the swamp from there. Brionac is actually the key card in the deck, but in the extra deck, because there are a lot of combos revolving around Brionac. He's actually a really good card, in case you're wondering. When he actually cost Magician of Black Chaos, Premature Burial, and Destiny Hero Discommander to get banned. Reason because there was a loop involving him and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, here's a combo actually. For all the combos you need access to those synchros. The only tuner monster you have will be Plaguespreader Zombie. So you synchro with Goblin Zombie. Goblin Zombie's effect activates. You search for Mezuki. You have a barrel from a different dimension. Just set barrel from a different dimension. Discard and bounce back barrel from a different dimension. Or you could already just bounce back a monster or anything from your opponent's side of the field. This is just if your opponent has an empty field. Activate Mezuki's effect, then do a lot of other stuff. Worse still, if that it is a mirror match, Mezuki will out for Goblin Zombie. You can actually, then you can use this card's effect, bring back Mezuki, out Mezuki for Plaguespreader Zombie, then bring the Doom Kaiser Dragon, and then do the level 8 all over again. So yeah, Zombie Synchro has a lot of combos and makes it very fast because Zombie has a lot of very good synergy, and it can actually run through the deck very fast. Coupled along with 3 Tragoedia and 1 Gorz, makes it harder to kill, along with the Necro Gardnas, no less. So yeah, Mezuki is actually one of the prime targets, along with Vayu, Necro, and all those, to abuse barrel from different dimension. Now, this was my review for Zombie Synchro. Hope you find it enjoyable. Thanks for watching. Take care.